Yeah, hello fellas. Good morning. How are you doing today? And Today's video I want to teach you the most important thing in forex trading, and I need you to pay attention very carefully. It's gonna be like a series, so that I'll always put you through as you go through the journey. So just stay put, relax and watch your video. I'm gonna take off this drawing so that I will redraw them, so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. By the way, this is a live trade on Euro GBP. As you can see, price arrive at our point of interest and we decide to go long. The most important thing, like I said, in trading is your point of interest. And I will choose to describe your point of interest as airport, train station, or a bus stop. Why do I describe the point of interest as these with these three terms? I describe the point of interest with these three terms because airport is a place where you board planes. So if you're looking to travel by flight, you should go to the airport where you can get your flight. The train station is where if you're looking to travel by plane, then you go to the train station. And if you're looking forward to traveling by bus, you should also go to a bus stop. So your point of interest is best described with these three terms. As you can see, the point of interest is always flat, indicating that it is a station or a place where prices are ready to take flight. Now, people always talking about fair value gap, order blocks, and oftentimes they misrepresent these terms. Oftentimes, I will never call names. I'm not trying to call anybody names. If you're profitable, then you're a good trader. It doesn't matter how you trade. I know of traders who are trading with moving average, and yet they are successful. So it doesn't matter as long as you're securing the bag, you are a good trader. So I'm going to tell you secret number one. You should put it down on your note that if you want to be a successful trader, you should base your system on things that are called often in the chart. I repeat again, if you want to be successful in the forex market, you should base your system on things or on elements that don't occur often in the chart. Like I'm saying, that order blocks everywhere, fair value gaps everywhere. So you can base your system upon fair value gaps and order blocks if you want to be successful in the forex market. Now, these folks who are always glamoring about fair value gaps, order blocks, they wouldn't state why this order block is not valid or why a valid order block ended up being validated all the time. Because there are too many fair value gaps on the chart. There are too many order blocks on the chart. So I welcome you to understanding a term calling a flat price. I termed it as a flat price is also your point of interest. Now, order blocks, fair value gap, they are secondary why you're looking at a flat price or your point of interest. Take, for example, we are going backward on the flat price. We want to see if maybe there is a fair value gap on the flat price, which we have drawn in the future. You can see here, we have a tiny fair value gap existing in this place. We also have an order block here. Is there no secondary? We already drew our point of interest before going back to check if actually there is a fair value gap or another block there. Take for example this price. There's a flat price here, and also there's a point of interest in this place because this is station, this airport, and this is a bus stop. You can see, you can see Price is flat, totally flat in this place. But if you look backward, you can see that there is a fair value gap here. So these things are secondary while looking at price. Fair value gaps or the blocks, they are indeed secondary. Now, again, also your point of interest can also be lying on around numbers. Those are the three things that your point of interest could probably be lying, and they are secondary. They are absolutely secondary. Okay, let's move backward. Let's move forward. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Now, like I said, I describe Forex as something like an art or an artist who is painting. You are going to have this diagram in the back of your brain. In your mind, always have this painting on your brain. Look at our price move. You can see the diagram. That is exactly what you should be looking at every time. And you should have this diagram in the back of your brain if you want to be successful in the forex market. This is where price has gone flat. What should you look out for? Why the price was going flat? It created a low, created a high, took out the high, came back. And while the price was coming back to where it gone flat, it came on a trend. When price come so fast into your point of interest, there is a problem. It means that they are likely to violate that position. But if it comes with a very high volume and rejects back, it means that okay, we can see price pushing up. As I've said that, as I've said that, I want to go to the chart to see. Look at what we have here. Price has gone flat here. So we decided to take our long on the spot. Now, your first target should be the eyes. You know, this clean eyes you're seeing, maybe price coming, you can just move your stop to break even. But your target should be way up. Now, another point I want to talk about is your highs and your lows. Your highs and your lows. How do you know your highs and lows? A lot of people will say, oh, there's a high here, there's a high here, there's a high here, there's a high here. Now, there are two types of way you can look for highs and lows. When they say, okay, now let me first of all tell you what rejection is. When you see price rejects like this, it means that there is, from this point, there was selling and buying at the same time. Here, from this point to this place, there's a rejection here because they were selling and buying. There's a rejection. I'm going to come again. Whenever you see a rejection, it means that they were both buying, selling, and buying. Rejection on the downside, there was both selling and buying at the same time. It's the same thing as when you have a price like this. It's a rejection. I have selling and buying, which makes this whole two candle a rejection candle up to this point, just up to this point where the bullish candle would got to. Okay, now let's go forward. So when you're looking at highs and lows, the first thing you should understand is it's not only when you have a bullish and a bearish candle forming a high that makes it a high. Now, particularly, I would like to frame my highs and lows as when I have a rejection and two other candles sitting below it and trace below the um the parent candle. This parent is a children. Can you see that? Parent candle. Now it becomes a high if price trade below the low of this parent candle. Especially when it closes below, it becomes a high. A registered high, as a matter of fact. So you can still now I used to use these things those days, but I don't use them anymore because I have a lot of way to read price now. I read price more professionally. Like when I just see price on the flat note, I know exactly what I'm looking at. Look at the price we are currently on this trade, euro or GBP, and you can see price has gone flat in this area, and we are looking at price to push above up to this point. But first and foremost, we're going to take first partials on the eyes of the candle. Particularly looking at this high. Like I said, we have appearing candle and children, and price close below the low of this candle or trade below the low of this candle would make this a valid high, right? Makes this a valid high. So if you want me to do more videos like this, I need to subscribe to my channel. Um, Tell me about what you want me to talk about. There are so many ways you can profit from the forex market. As a matter of fact, there are also indicators that can help you trade the forex market. If you want me to talk about anything, just put it down there and we elaborate more on it. But like I said, the first thing you should take note of is your point of interest. That's the most important thing in forex trading. And there's a way we learn how to draw this tiny lines you see here. So, but that is on a paid class. If you want it, you can or send a private message. That's by the way. So subscribe if you want me to talk more about these things or maybe or anything you want me to talk about, just comment, put it in the comment section. Thank you, bye. See you some other time.